Damn.
So easy a caveman can do it.
So easy that a caveman can fucking do it.
Okay, so we'll have to work on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome back to TikTok Top 10 presented by Trusted Critics. I'm Zachary Ruzin over here in the Los Angeles office, and I'm joined by Danny Chamberlain in our East Coast New York office. How are you today, Danny?
Fantastic, Zach. I got my large iced coffee. I'm going to be up all night.
That's the way to start. All right, so if you're unfamiliar with our program, each week we select our favorite TikToks and you guys vote.
We're going to vote based on the scale. That is the sound choice, the level of creativity, is the TikTok aspirational, does it have longevity, and the entertainment value.
Now, let's go, baby.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Here's my pick for number 10.
Number 10.
It's fun. You haven't even seen this yet. Oh, come on. Oh. Gotta get it right here.
Yes, let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, come on. This is boredom perfected.
You know, I have seen a lot of the TikTok videos with these balls, but I've never seen a pendulum, and I have to say, this is next level-ish right here, because not only does the actual throw have to be great, but the timing has to be impeccable.
And you know what they say, you gotta do anything 10,000 times in order to perfect it. It seems like this guy's really put in that kind of time. A note to the kids, don't give up on your dreams, because it takes a while to get it right. It takes a while.
The Michael Jordan of TikTok. All right, Dan, can you roll my next clip? My number 10.
Here's Zach's number 10.
Number 10 clip, baby.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at Superman. You are looking at Superman. Actually, you can. Now, I just love this clip. I think it's absurd, and there's nothing more I can really say other than this man is flying like Superman on a jet ski. With the best music ever.
So that is a person. That is a human being.
That's a human.
This is the alternative ending to the Tiger King show when the guy's on the jet ski. This is the ending they didn't want you to see. Somehow it got leaked.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's my number 9 selection.
Number 9.
Here he goes.
Clean.
The caption says it all right? 15 hours to film, 40 hours to edit, 100 flips. Don't let this flop. Don't let this flop. I'm not going to. I gotta let you guys know about this ridiculous user.
You know, one thing I think is underrated in this video too is the camera movement. I mean, I've seen people do the flips with the shirts, but I'm not really sure how. Does he have a crane? How's he doing this move, Dan?
He's seeing ghosts. He's got his ghost boy doing a flip. I'm actually trying to wrap my head around that. I don't know what the hell.
Yes, okay, but Dan, let me ask you this question. How do you feel, Dan, when they actually put in the actual description how long it took them, how many hours, things like that? Because for me, that's kind of thirsty. That's just like asking for likes and for comments.
I think he could have done a different caption. Maybe shout out to my mom, she does my laundry. That's a lot of shirts, man. And you know, she's gotta do a lot of laundry all the time.
Yes! All right, Dan, so I'm pretty proud of this one. I want you to roll my number 9 selection. Let's look at that clip.
Here we go.
The slow burn. The slow burn
God.
there. What has this world come to? I mean, they shut down the beaches here in California. I think they did the same in New York, didn't they? Or did they not?
The beaches are open. I was on the beach yesterday.
Beaches are open? That's right. Okay, well, California completely shut down all of the city beaches for health concern over coronavirus. And one of the things they implemented outside of already all the crazy things that they did is that they dropped this huge security vehicle. Did they build this? I don't know. They just drove it right into the middle of the ocean and basically said, nobody's getting anywhere near this water or we're gonna shoot you down.
So,
and for that, it's absurd.
Things are getting kind of dystopian.
Beginning of the end, Dan. Beginning of the end.
Here's some greener pastures with my number 8 selection.
number 8 selection.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
Boy, you got shots.
Wait, I didn't understand. I didn't
take another
a single thing. He's taking pictures?
Those are his photos. This is so. What this is?
Oh.
Yeah. It's making a mockery out of those TikTok users we see where it's like, I'm out here taking photos. You want to see what I did? Here's what I got. Like, you see that a lot where it's like they'll be looking at the Eiffel Tower but take it through a water droplet.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm not actually impressed. Like, this is just kind of a stupid photo.
I think there was one great photographer that did that and really killed it, owned it, and I think now there's like 500 replicas of that person. And you're right, none of those photos, like the ones with the Eiffel Tower, it's just like little water droplets around the edge. I don't even know what I'm looking at. All right, number 8. Can you roll my number 8, Dan?
Here we go.
Hi, I'm so sorry I asked for this hot.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. Yo.
Look. First of all, if you haven't worked a serious industry job, you need to get in this industry because you'll start respecting people in an entirely new way. But this guy's pain is so relatable. As somebody who's worked in all of these restaurants, it's like somebody comes up, they're a pain in your asshole, and you have to sit there and be like, it's okay, everything's okay, but secretly you just wanna fucking just go ape shit, and that's exactly what he did here, and I fucking applaud him for it.
See, what I want now is I want to see the follow-up. The ceiling is soaked. Now when I go to a Starbucks and I realize that there's stains all over the ceiling, I know what happened.
You're like, that's the
I
one.
finally understand where those stains came from. God.
For you diehard TikTok top 10 fans out there, if you send us that Starbucks store, there might be a little prize.
Yep.
There might be a little studio prize.
This is my pick number 7.
Pick number 7, fight.
You know you won't tell nobody, no.
What are we in a factory?
I am hypnotized.
That's what I feel. I'm in a factory.
I am hypnotized.
I mean, really, Dan, look at them and think that they're in a machine. Like, think that they are a factory machine, and you'll be like, yeah, it totally makes sense. They're churning the coffee.
It looks so cool, but it's not that tough. They obviously are just well practiced, and it's something you can achieve. It's not like, oh god,
Sure.
fancy feet.
Yeah, we talk about that. Recreation is a big part of TikTok, and you're right. This is something that actually looks really good. It's 100% original. I've never seen it, and at the same time, it's something you can do with your friends.
Can't be that hard, right?
Can't be that hard. Dan,
So easy a caveman can do it.
so easy that a caveman can fucking do it.
Oh shit.
Your health.
Yeah.
It's getting to my health.
So we're at your number 7?
Yeah, number 7 pick.
What?
I'm gonna lose my shit every time I watch this. I can't look. I mean, it's everything I want to see right here. It's absolutely absurd, 100% true. This is real. They're actually having Japanese university students get to walk across the aisle using these machines and face pads.
Oh my god. You're really bringing it today. I'm happy with everything you've done. This is incredible. Is that you, Wheezy? Wheezy, is that you?
Yeah.
I can't
It's like Wally.
I can't.
It's like little Wally.
That's like my favorite kind of laugh. When you can't even get the noise out. It's just squeaking like it's coming out of your ass. It's just... it's next level, man.
You've really been killing it too, Dan, and I want to see your number 6 pick.
Here's my pick 6.
Pick 6. It can't be real.
Mind-blowing stuff. I mean, this is crazy because a lot of us have anxiety with flying, and this is just the kind of stuff you never want to imagine happening. It really happening. You know, you've seen a moon landing, you've seen a water landing. Have you seen a highway landing? Have you
Highway
seen...
landing?
Oh my
But
God.
also, if you were one of those drivers, Dan, would you stop your car or would you just keep driving? Because the people, even in the front, the plane is literally landing over them, and rather than like slow down, they're like, "No, bitch, I'm in this lane."
Yeah, the cars don't really seem to care. They're like, yeah, hey,
No.
hey, quit, hey, why'd you cut me off, buddy? like, you know,
Yeah,
it's like
they're probably filming too.
give the plane a little space here. Like, come on, you're gonna move to the side for an ambulance. Why can't you move to the side for a plane? Like, so let me see what you got. Number 6.
Show me my number 6.
Let's see it.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot. Told him fuck 12, fuck SWAT. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field. I'ma get lazy.
Oh my God.
Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off.
Oh my.
Honestly, it's the part of the video that I really want you to watch. He's doing the COVID version of fishing, and then he gets caught. But look at his response to the security guard. It's coming up. He actually waxes on. The guy puts his arm down, and he goes, "No, no, no." And I love that.
This video is so savage. It's so crazy. It has so much potential. I think it kind of falls flat. The editing is just horrible. I could not understand what
You
was
don't like
going
it?
on. It just doesn't have a logical progression to it. It's just hard to follow. That being said,
Yeah.
this is some crazy stuff. With the editing, there's so much I don't understand. Like maybe like
Sure.
a setup shot. Like, here I go.
And a motivation. I mean, some kind of motivation for doing
Yeah.
it. Like, even if that's just in the description, I think that would really help it. But there was really nothing in the description. So, I mean, I think it's a fun concept. It's completely original. I haven't seen it, but I think the execution wasn't all there. And I'm with you there. All right, Danny, give me your pick number 5.
Here it is.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Oh, they're flossing on it. I mean, just look at that footwork. Like,
Yes.
my girlfriend described these guys as adorable. I don't know if that's the word I'd use, but they're so impressive, and I think they almost kind of look like twins. I just love the synchronization of everything. They're so
Yes.
well rehearsed and just very uniform in nature.
It's almost like they're going 1/20th time, you know? It's so fast, and I feel like every note is a different kind of tap. That blows my mind. I don't know how you can move your feet that fast even.
It's nuts. We've seen happy feet, but have we seen ecstatic
Together.
feet? These are really, really happy feet.
Yes.
Makes me happy.
All right, Dan, I want to counter that. I want to counter that with my number 5 pick. Can you roll that clip?
Bring it on. Number
Bring
5
it
for
on.
Zach.
So
Great.
again, we have that same type of laugh as we did with the university, and again, you can see a theme here. I think I went with more of like a quarantine, sign of the times type selection this week, but I love this one because it's just his reaction too. Like his face is it's so basic, and I don't think he can pull it off. But then the professor just doesn't care about anything but himself, and all the other members are just like going about their business. So he successfully does it, but the laugh sends us to the moon.
His teacher looks like Mr. Rogers. If Mr. Rogers was gonna call on him, I mean, that's gonna be funny. He's gonna be like, hey, Vadim, what do you think? And he's gonna be like,
Dead, a vegetable.
you know, but it's excusable. Sometimes you tune it out. So-
Vadim? Vadim?
Vadim? Bueller? Hello?
Vadim? Yeah. Okay, so we are cracking almost the top 3, but we've got our 4 selection first. So I'd love to see your pick, Danny. Can you show me that?
Here's my 4th.
Hi babe, I'm here today asking for one weekend in Vegas with my boys in exchange for 2 date nights at your favorite restaurant, Cheesecake Factory. Imagine a nice relaxing house to yourself. I'm talking relaxing bubble baths, your favorite shows and activities, and even time to yourself, if you know what I mean. That's why supporting me to go on this trip with my boys is also a win for you. So babe, is it cool if I go to Vegas with the homies next
What
weekend?
I can't wrap my head around is this valuation. I mean, a wild weekend in Vegas is not a small ask for any girlfriend.
I'm flexible. I'm looking for a strategic partner. I'm trying to make a deal.
There's nothing proprietary about this. I mean, what's stopping
Wow.
me from going to Vegas and doing the same thing with
Wow.
my girlfriends?
Nothing.
So I can call up Jessica right now.
Not Jessica. That's like your skankies.
Oh, and Tyler's not yours?
Okay, yeah, he's a boy, but he's my friend, okay? And that's where the trust comes in. You're gonna have to trust me if we want to make a deal.
I like you.
I would hope so. I'm your boyfriend.
I'm gonna make it.
Oh, wow. Dare I say my favorite video so far of the week, Dan. Of the week.
Let's go.
Get this man a contract.
This man is hilarious.
Yes, Emerson.
Stevie, worth the follow. Just right out the bat, worth the follow. He's so theatrical with what he does. He's constantly making parodies of pop culture and very good at spoofing things. This is a very on-point Shark Tank spoof. Great job, Emerson Stevie. Great work.
God, I mean, yes, the execution, the tech, the writing, his face, even the pans on his face. I love this clip, man. I mean, to me, this platform is made for this. So make more shit like this, my friends. Please, please. We'll bring it right into the studio.
Here's Zach's number 4 pick.
Number 4.
Shoppers, can I get a fucking oh yeah? Thank you.
You know what? He's at Walmart. He's in full garb. The top caption says, "Lost my job," which I believe from what he did. And I love that he even spoofs himself. He comes on, he says this hilarious thing, and then immediately after we hear in the store the, "Oh yeah," and his reaction just looking is like, "I'm gonna lose my job. I'm fucked."
If he lost his job, then I really hope people don't let this flop. I mean, he's got to be famous now, and I think he might be.
Yes.
He might be onto something. This guy is so stupidly funny.
Yes, but you do beg the question, Dan. You can only lose your job so many times. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we might expect a video every month if he's lucky enough to get rehired. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the ballsiness level is up there. It's really high. I mean, he didn't
But
care about that
repeatability.
job. Yeah,
Danny, bring me your number 3.
there it is.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I know what this is.
Yeah, I know what this is.
Y'all know what this is.
I know what this is. So death.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
I understand this is a little bit of a long clip, short attention span, but I don't really care because this is the kind of clip I can watch all day long.
Dan likes this one because it's New York City and it just happened, and he saw this from his apartment.
I was there. So it's aspirational to me. Looking up, it was such a glorious moment watching these planes fly over. It's really a shout out to all the first responders, and it was a touching moment for New Yorkers. Everyone was talking about it for the day. But to be able to see what it's like inside there, I just love that added perspective.
I am a fan of the video happening, of the first responders, and of all of New York, but I am not a fan then necessarily that much of the way that the video is actually produced, because there's so many options of cool things he could have done whilst this video was taking place.
I understand. I think it's cool to have the raw look at it. You know, that's the sound of the plane. That's how it feels. It's rare on TikTok to just get a raw clip of it.
Yeah, maybe it's a break for your brain too. You know, that can always be too. Just a break for your brain where you don't have to be like, renegade.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't need that.
But I must say, I think my clip has this one beat. Can you roll my clip for me, Dan? I want the people to see it.
Here's your number 3.
Number 3.
Okay, show me what you're doing. Go. Uh-huh. Go.
All you need is just always take 10 seconds and take.
Okay.
Ooh.
There you go.
Shut the front door.
Ooh. Oh my god. Good old fashioned thievery.
I love how you went with like this super patriotic, wonderful moment in time, and my following clip is this guy literally screwing the system and fucking the system with this coin trick. But I will say, I think I've never seen it. It's insightful. I think it actually works because there's no cuts. They're really doing it, and I just think it's kind of amazing. If this works, I think they're in for some real trouble down here in Los Angeles.
The system is broken, and it's time to exploit it. You know, even though it's just quarters, I hate paying for parking. It's so annoying. But I'm here for it.
But you know what I just realized that I never realized until just now with our viewers live on air? The actual meter on the top says broken.
The system is literally broken. We are in the top two. Top two, let's get it. Here's my number 2 pick.
Number 2.
Okay, I'm like really fucking mad right now. So I just got this delivered. How the fuck am I supposed to get my clothes? How do I pass through?
Relevant. This is obviously pretty lowbrow for the top 2, but that's just what I needed right now. I needed some relatable lowbrow content, and hats off to the delivery people right now, but God, like sometimes it's just like you had one job, you know? It's just like...
No kidding. Well, I mean, I've opened ramen before. Like, I've ordered ramen and opened it, and like all of the broth is in the bag, and there's like just noodles in a cup. And you're right. I mean, everybody has had this delivery get screwed up like this, but this one is just comical. It's almost like the guy is just laughing at him in his car or something watching this.
I want to see the perspective of outside. I think this guy's butt naked, and he's just like, all he wants is McDonald's. But
number 2.
Bring me the 2.
What do we got?
Bring me the 2. Oh my God.
Yes!
Oh my God.
A move.
Oh my God, yes!
First of all, this guy wins the award for the worst babysitter of all time. I mean, look at this man. How is he allowed to work with kids? But I love it because on his first hit of a child, I don't know if you noticed, but he goes up to the kid and he's like, "Are you okay?" And the kid's like, "I'm fine." And then from then on, he doesn't even think about it. Like, these kids are getting pulled, yanked, thrown, and he's just like, "That's what you get, man. I'm making $15 an hour."
I can get behind this because this goes by a mentality I have. It's give it your all, no matter the size of the competition. This guy doesn't care if it's children.
He wants victory.
And I'm glad I took it a step further. This clip wouldn't be that much without the edits. You know, Super Smash Bros. It's all the sound effects, all the visuals. So it really that's what takes it to this next level. It makes it a really advanced meme, one that I definitely would share myself. And
sure.
LOL, lols.
Sure.
Gotta love it.
I think it is time for the number 1 pick of the week. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready for number 1.
I'm ready.
I'm number 1. I'm number 1.
I'm number 1. I'm number 1.
So here's my number 1 selection of the week. Here we go. Rev up the fryers.
Way out there, I think that's how shit, baby.
What?
Read the caption, read it carefully. When you see the ocean for the first time in 215 days after running coast to coast across America. That happened.
I mean, is this number 1 because of his actual process coming to the moment of seeing the ocean?
This is just so moving, man. If you really look at this guy's page, and we're gonna get to see a few clips, I'm gonna put them on the screen.
Yeah, please show us that.
You could see the first day of this whole journey at the Atlantic Ocean. He touches the ocean, and from then on, he's on his feet. He's running across America. It's at Real Forrest Gump. He is the real Forrest Gump.
You know, this is one of my favorite things when we can actually highlight a creator on this show, not just a one-off, but somebody who's actually devoted a lot of time to something much bigger than the platform, and this man absolutely did that. So I absolutely can see why he is your number 1 selection. We've come to the end of the road. We've got my number 1 selection. I'm very excited for this.
I am too. Let's see it. Poor thing.
Oh my God. It's just, I mean, her fall is funny enough, and then the way the face just like perfectly comes off. But what I love most is just the sadness after. She puts her hand up and she pulls her hair down. It's like she's a kid like peeing her pants in front of class, and she's like, "I need to go."
I'm seeing a theme here. It's like struggles at work for you.
Yeah,
it's just like, I'm done with this job. I'm done with this job. This is incredible. It's not feeling so incredible right now.
It's things I really look for at Disney. I love how polished and clean and amazing it is, but then anytime there's like that funny added just kind of screw up, I think it just makes it human. And at the end of the day, I just think they are even funnier because they try so hard to have that perfect image.
Yeah, Elastigirl, she should have stretched a little more before this, you know, just a little more preparation. I love the sound too. The sound gives it that extra element it needed. Now it's time for probably the best section.
The worst pick of the week.
Here's my pick, worst of the week.
All right.
My bitch got a body like Alba. What up, dog? I'm the alpha. So you better watch out, bro. And that goes for anyone around us.
Aggressively gross. So gross.
Yeah.
This one was kind of easy for me to pick. It's just these classic guys who has like that toxic masculinity that like they think that this is making them cooler and then alpha as a result. And that word is just like only the weirdest guys use that word. And she kind of is highlighting that in this video. I couldn't find the original video, but her reactions to this is on point. It's like,
so you like her video, you like this TikTok that she's done, you don't like the original TikTok, which is just these men doing this business.
I'm aligned with her reaction. I want to see if there's any users out there that would actually go for a guy like this. If please stand up and show
I mean, that's
yourself.
what's crazy is there are people that do. So I guess I want to hear in the comments too why, because I'm on point with you, I'm on point with her. It just seems ridiculous. And it also just seems like anything that tries that hard to be good just leaves a bad flavor in my mouth. Gotta wash it down with coffee.
Here we go. Bring me your worst.
Again, so it's so funny because we have two of these alpha videos. We didn't even talk about this, but it just happened. The first video, Toxic Masculinity, this is kind of like the Make Me a Sandwich is obviously a play, you know, a joke on toxic masculinity and, you know, making women do things that are just completely inappropriate. But I just think this video it's terrible. She's actually excited. She's ready to get this. And then it's Make Me a Sandwich. How do you feel about it, Dan?
I mean, I feel the same way that girl does. She's not amused. It's not funny. It's just like, this guy needs to go back to 2001 and just like drop that joke off and leave it. That's where it used to be. Now, I don't know why we're seeing this kind of joke, Make Me a Sandwich. It's so played out. I mean,
Leaving in the grave. Leave it in the grave.
Yeah. Well, there we have it. What do you guys think? Is that terrible enough? How were the TikToks? Did you guys enjoy it? I hope you did. Let's hear about it in the comments.
Feedback is huge for us, okay? It makes this so much more enjoyable for us. We are talking to our phones. We're in different states. We have no idea what your reaction is until you tell us. So those comments are huge. Drop a like, drop a subscribe. It means that we can make more videos for you guys.
Validate me.
Validate me, tell me I'm okay.
Well, from New York, gotta sign off. Good night, everybody.
And from Los Angeles, good afternoon. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks, Zach.
Thank you, Dan.
Until next time.
Until next week. Yes. And thank you to our studio audience. For those of you